Magandang buhay, Miss Kinolin. We are from BSP 4104.
We are presenting motivational interviewing. I am Gabriela Ligaspi.
I am Sheila Patricia Baltasar.
We are presenting now motivational interviewing. And for the introduction, motivational interviewing is a counseling method that involves enhancing a patient's motivation to change by means of four guiding principles represented by the acronym RULE. And for the rule, it is resisting the rightening reflex. For the resisting rightening reflex, for motivational interviewing requires clinicians to suppress the initial rightening reflex so that they can explore the patient's motivations for change. So it is essential for the clinician to refrain from responding to the client or patient with question or unsolicited advice. For example, the writing reflects to refer our natural human tendency to want to set things right in conversations with other people. It can manifest as an impulsive to offer solutions when someone else is talking about a problem they are facing or a goal they want to achieve. While the writing reflex is normally driven by a well intention to desire to help, quickly offering solutions may not be the most helpful thing we can do in a given moment. Instead, we can learn and practice ways to responding that give the person space, help them to feel understood, and encourage them to talk further about what they said. While we must acknowledge the writing reflex as a natural human tendency, it doesn't mean we have to follow it to drive our behavior. The acronym for the rule is understand your own patient's motivation. It is the patient's own reasons for change rather than the practitioners that will ultimately result in behavior. So, for the example, sabi nga nila na isa sa mga susi sa successful na pagbabago para sa client is dapat pakinggan mo sila. And then need natin malaman kung ano ang motivation or saan nang gagaling ang motivation ng client upang malaman natin at para malagay natin ang sarili natin sa sitwasyon nila. Sa paraan na yon, mas madali natin matutulungan at mapaparamdam sa client na naiintindihan natin sila.
Acronym of Rule L. Listen. Listen with empathy. Effective listening skills are essential to understand what will motivate the patient as well as the pros and cons of their situation. Alam naman natin masarap sa pakiramdam na tayo ay napapainggan at masarap din sa pakiramdam na meron taong nandyan sa tabi mo na alam niya at sinasamahan ka niya sa nararamdaman mo. Ayun ang dahilan bakit naging importante ang empathy dahil malaking bagay na yun para sa client na ma-feel noon marahil hindi pa healthy ang mental health nila. Acronym of Rule E. Empower your patient. Patient outcomes improve when they are an active collaborator in the treatment. Empowering patients involves exploring their own ideas about how they can make changes to improve their mental health and drawing on the patient's personal knowledge about what has succeeded in the past. Empower your patient ay pagkakaroon ng kapangyarihan sa pagkontrol sa client or pasyente ay magiging importante rin dahil sa bandang dulo, hindi tayo nakakasigurado kung yung commitment sa pagbabago ng pasyente ay magiging stable ba. Kaya't pagkakaroon ng kontrol sa ginagawa ng pasyente ay importante upang mas mag-guide mo sa kanila mas maayos.
Is the trans-theoretical model move through 6 stages of change. So the first one is pre-contemplation. In this stage, people do not intend to take action in the foreseeable future, defined as within the next 6 months. People are often unaware that their behavior is problematic or produces negative consequences. People in this stage often underestimate the pros of changing behavior and place too much emphasis on the cons of changing behavior. So, the stage occurs when the client has no intention, or now or in the future, to change to their behavior. For example, I have no intention of taking up a sport or going running. So, for the pre-contemplation, this is not yet acknowledging that there is a problem behavior that needs to be changed. Number two is the contemplation. In this stage, people are intending to start the healthy behavior in the foreseeable future. So, people recognize that their behavior might be problematic, and a more thoughtful and practical consideration of the pros and cons of changing the behavior takes place, with equal emphasis placed on both. Even with this recognition, people may still feel ambivalent toward changing their behavior. So, for example, you are aware that a problem exists and are seriously thinking about overcoming it, but not have yet made a commitment to take action. Number three, preparation. In this stage, people are ready to take action within the next 30 days. People start to take small steps toward the behavior change, and they believe changing their behavior can lead to a healthier life. And for example, for the preparation, this is the stage where people have to make a commitment to make a change.
Number 4, action. In this stage, people have recently changed their behavior, defined as within the last 6 months, and intend to keep moving forward with the behavior change. People may exhibit this modifying their problem behavior or acquiring new healthy behaviors. For example, dahil committed ka na to change the unhealthy behavior, for example, smoker ka ay nakakaubos ka ng isang kaha per day, you have to take an action like setting a goal na magkakaroon ka ng limitations to take a cigarette per day until mawala na siya for good. Number 5, maintenance. In this stage, people have sustained their behavior change for a while, defined as more than 6 months, and intend to maintain the behavior change going forward. People in this stage work to prevent relapses to earlier stages. For the maintenance, for example, the strategy to cope the unhealthy behavior, like for example, you do your hobbies, basketball, playing games, or being busy at work so that you will not be able to take a cigarette, make a healthy lifestyle. Number 6, termination. In this stage, people have no desire to return to their unhealthy behaviors and are usual they will not relapses. Since this is rarely reached and people tend to stay in the maintenance stage, this stage is often not considered in health promotion programs.
Applications and effectiveness of motivational interviewing. This is for the recent meta-analysis showed that motivational interviewing is equivalent or better than other treatments such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, or pharmacotherapy. So, the application of motivational interviewing contributes to help professionals greater success, satisfaction, self-confidence, and a sense of self-efficacy. The aim of this work is to present the essential features of motivational interviewing as well as some interesting examples of research showing the benefits of using motivational interviewing and ideas for training it. So this one helping clients to take responsibility for themselves and their actions, encouraging clients to envision a future free of substance abuse or mental health struggles, preparing clients to become more receptive to treatment. So, for motivational interviewing in practice, the practical application of motivational interviewing occurs in two phases. This is building motivation to change, and the second one is strengthening commitment to change.
Building motivation to change. We have stressed that recovery is fundamental about the motivation to change. At some point in every addicted person's life comes a moment when they realize they need to change. The difference between those who do not comes down to motivation. Motivational to change ay paraan ng tao para magbago ang kanilang paniniwala at pagbubugali. Ay ginagawa nila hindi para sa iba, kundi sa sarili nilang kasiyahan at ikabubuti ng sarili nila. Strengthening commitment to change. This involves goal setting and negotiating a change of plan of action. In this absence of a goal-directed approach, the application of the strategies or spirit of motivational interviewing can result in the maintenance of ambivalence, where patients and practitioners remain stuck. Ang strengthening commitment to change ay isa sa magandang paraan para mapatibay o mas mapaganda ang commitment ng client para sa pagbabago niya. Ang pakikinig ng mabuti dahil maraming makukuha na opportunities doon, at kapag nasabi nila na gusto nilang magbago, pwede mong sabihin ulit yun sa kanila at ipaalala sa kanila na may ganoong goal sila at sinusuportahan mo sila para mas mapatibay ang commitment nila sa pagbabago.